Hello, welcome to my tutorial series, Object-Oriented Programming for Mobile Website Development. So, if you are using a HTSS the first time in your root folder, you have a sample, at least as with all these commands. Okay. So, the first thing you may come into a problem if you don't configure your HTTP configuration file. So when that happens, you may not know what to do or what caused that error. So that I will go through that process with you right now. So in the event you put a HTSS in your root folder, right? And you go up and refresh your page, all of a sudden you have this error. Okay, so this is error code 500. This is a custom error code 500 I've typed in my code to throw up this error. Okay. So your page is not loading. It's, hey, Mr. Kinsley, what's up with my server? Right. Now, I'll show you what's causing that error now. Because I've put that here in the configuration file. See? So if I've commented that out, anytime you make changes in your file, you have to restart your server. Anytime you make changes in this file, you need to restart your services for that change to take effect. So now, if I go ahead and comment that out, right, and restart my services again, there's that little icon at the bottom right corner of your screen. Click it and restart all services. So when that's happened, now there'll be another error come up. So this may be the first thing you will see. So you may come across this error that says 500, title 500, internal server error as it. So what's happening is that you have failed to comment that line in your configuration file, in your HTTP configuration file, and that's that line 116. The module that will allow you to rewrite your base is called that, line 116. See, if you have a pound sign, your code will not work. Simple as that. So all you have to do here is to comment that line out. Take that pound sign only. Only that pound sign is what you need to delete. You save your config file. Anytime you make changes in this config file, you have to restart all your services. Just click the icon and restart all your services for that changes to take effect. Now, that problem will not happen again. Problem solved. See how powerful now that HTSS is. There are a lot of things it can do as well. So let me guide you through that one by one. So what causes error 500, and so if you want to write your own error 500, all you have to do, go down to the same file all the way down to line 243 or something like that. You will see some examples. So there you can put your own error document. Okay, and if you want to write error document 404, you can do that the same way. So just you can save this in a external folder and reference it or write it internally and call that 404. Okay. And then, okay, say put error 404 so that you will know. When this error happens, you will know that's what's going on there. So leave that unchecked. It's not commented out. So let's throw a condition that will throw up this error 404. I will save that and then go ahead and restart my services. Restarts. I will now throw a condition that will throw error 404. One of those conditions is that if you do not specify your, say for instance, your root folder in your browser, that will throw error 404. See, hey, Mr. Kinsley, what's up with my server with error 404? See, so you can write your error documents that way. So you can either save that file in a different folder in your root folder and reference it like that. Just quote the full path to the file name, and you don't need to wrap it up in a string, because if it's a folder name, something like that we do. File not found. You can call it file not found .php. Full path and then with file extension. No end of string, just like that. Okay. So this is how you do that with your HTSS. I'll leave that too like that, that's fine. And then what I have, and make sure that's commented out. Fine, yeah. Alright, so we're back in the code now. Alright, before I do one more thing, let me also show you something else with that root, with that HTSS. What else it can do? Right, with HTSS, if you see that line there, if you uncomment that line that says index ignore, like I'm just uncommented it now, what that line is doing is preventing your directory listing to be shown to the user when index.php is not found in your root folder. So let's try that out, see if that's the case. So we go to your root folder, and then all of a sudden, for some spooky reasons, your index file does not exist anymore. So when you go to your page and refresh, that's what you will see. See what I mean? And your user can then access all your files, all the securities you've put in place, waste of time. Now, to prevent that from happening, you use your HTSS to block that here. So go and put back that comment. You put that index ignore, save your file. When you do make changes with HTSS, you don't need to restart your services, your server. That's fine. Just save your file. You are good to go. That all these listings will not be displayed anymore, even though I've not got that index page in my root folder. That's what that line of code is doing. See how powerful HTSS is? What you can do with it. So now all you have to do is to behave and bring back the missing file. And then when you do that, you are ready to go to use your resources accordingly. Okay? So at this stage now, you see what we are doing, that's how, the advantages of using that HTSS for your web pages. Because what happens is a configuration file that instructs Apache web server how to load your pages. So in other words, it gives you the directives it needs to load your web pages. So the first thing that happens when your pages load is your web server go into your root folder, check if there is any HTSS in place. If there is any HTSS in place, it will use that to check there's any configuration changes or modifications you want to apply upon your page load for your web pages. And if that happens, that's the first thing it does before it will go to your index page, and then put all that in place and use that to load your web pages. So it's good that we are using that in our code now to create our links, and we know how we can get the information from that, the array information from that, to create our links. So anything we type there will be echoed back to us, and we'll get all the information nice and easy. So once we count that information, we can use that to load our pages. Controller, create a file name with a string that appears there, the first. Use that string to create a class name. Use that object of that class name to call methods implemented in that class that appears first in that string 0. That's what we are doing for our Bootstrap. Then our links can now point to that easy, nice and easy, smoothly, no string attached, no get variable, no nothing else. All right, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.